last season.
And I'm just excited to see where we are with Man United. It feels very fresh, very new, very young, very pacey. Again, another incredibly young team for this match. Can they create enough? Is it just about counter-attacking? Are they going to try and possess the ball? Are they going to just sit back and counter-attack? We're kind of learning as we're going with this because there's lots of changes to the United team.
It's interesting as well because all the Manchester United players almost came to town when the game was going good last week against Chelsea. First 20 minutes, United didn't start the game well. Today, they might have spells where Wolves have possession. They're going to have to hang in there and dig it out a little bit if they're going to get a result.
And the little wrinkle in the storyline that we haven't talked a ton about is keeping Paul Pogba happy. He wants to continue to play there and keep him involved. So far, so good in week number 1 for Manchester United and Paul Pogba, the way that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer deployed him. Got to take another break. We're going to stay with the live pictures. When we come back, we're going in the tunnel with both teams.
Hey, who are you?
Oh, hey, Jeff, I'm a car thief.
What?
I'm here to steal your car because, well, that's my job.
What?
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 It happens. And you got cut-rate car insurance? Paying for this could feel like getting robbed twice. So get Allstate. And be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
This is something big.
This is something bigger.
That is big.
Not as big as that. That's really big.
But that's bigger.
Big. Bigger. This is big. And that's bigger.
Minutes away from kickoff on this Premier League Monday. Wolves, Man United, they're preparing for facing off for the first time this year. We're live in the tunnel.
Let's go, fellas, come on, eh?
Wolves and Man United on the field. A reminder, Man United, they have not won a game away from home in their last 6 competitive matches, including 4 Premier League matches. Didn't win either time at Molyneux Stadium last year. See if they can pick up a win. We'll stay with the live images.
There are those who see the challenges facing the nation and say, send me. They fight for country. They fight for honor. They fight to win. Do you have what it takes? Find out at goarmy.com/warriors.
Right now, lease the Infiniti QX50 for $379 a month, plus get a $1,000 summer bonus now during the Infiniti Plus Summer Sales event.
I saved hundreds when I switched my car insurance to Geico. This is how it made me feel. It was like that feeling when you pull your green sock out of the dryer, and then the very next sock is the other green one. And then you pull out 2 blue ones. And you keep going until you've matched every single sock in perfect order. And the owner of the laundromat is so impressed, he hangs a picture of you next to the dryer.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
seconds away from Wolves, Manchester United at Molineux Stadium. Guys, any final thoughts before kickoff?
I fancy a draw here. I respect both teams. I think Wolves are so familiar with each other. I think they'll find a way to score a goal, and with the pace that United have got through James and a few others, you've got to think they're going to score as well. I can see a draw.
I think it's a tough one for United. The away form's not great. Haven't won in the last 4 away in the Premier League. And Molineux here today, just the atmosphere in there. Manchester United have to deal with that. Man City and Liverpool are the 2 probably best teams in the league. Manchester United is still a big ticket. This is the game that Wolves fans come and want to win.
It is going to be electric at Molineux Stadium. Let's get you there right now. Kickoff for Wolves, Manchester United, with the call, Peter Drury and Danny Higginbottom.
So, Manchester United off to a flyer. That vast global fan base is cautiously perky again. They chased Chelsea out of Old Trafford, but now the Molineux test, which twice United failed in the spring. Wolves, of course, made mincemeat of more than one big reputation last season. They are a freewheeling, fearless bunch, and this, Danny, ought to be a terrific contest.
Yeah, it will be an excellent contest. Both teams will look to try and get on the front foot. Manchester United more so with the pace that they've got going forward. But they just have to be aware, make sure that they're set up defensively when they're in possession, because Wolves, like I say, they allow certain players to have the ball, knowing full well they can take advantage of the space that's then been left behind.
Volley away from Lingard, sorted out by Lindelof, and then Pogba, and now Harry Maguire, who lost when last on this ground, 4-3 to a Diogo Jota hat-trick. Leicester was one of the games of last season. Here's Lindelof alongside him. Wan-Bissaka, who was in the Crystal Palace team, which were the last visitors to win on this ground a long, long time ago. Wolves' home form since then has been nigh on immaculate.
I think what's very evident, even in the opening seconds, I was just looking at Daniel James's position, and he's playing as an out-and-out winger. And what he's trying to do, he'll try and drag Johnny, the left wing-back, outside for Wolves, and that'll create space for Lingard to get in between Bolly and Johnny himself. If not, Dan James is going to have the space for himself to run into.
Johnny Bennett had to get there before Rashford, and just about did. Dendonka hassled off it by McTominay. Martial clattered into by the pugnacious Wolves captain Conor Cody. One of 2, as I mentioned, who played in the European game last Thursday. Despite the fact Wolves were 4-0 up from their away leg, they just don't contemplate life without their skipper.
Well, the last game that he didn't start in all competitions was Swansea. It was in January 2018. Under Nuno, his trust will deliver. I'd be delighted that the game is opening up.
27th minute, Anthony Martial. He scored versus Chelsea last week. Scores once again versus Wolves, his 50th with Man United. 1-0. Man United will break it down coming up next.
This is how we do the summertime,
This year, squeeze even more summer out of your summer. Save big on all 2019s during the Hyundai Epic Summer Clearance. And make your summer better than ever. The Hyundai Epic Summer Clearance.
Right now, get 0% APR for 72 months on a 2019 Tucson or Santa Fe. Only at Hyundai.
Nobody does spicy chicken like Wendy's. And now, spicy nuggets are back. So all hail the queen of spice. That's right. And get a free 6-piece when you mobile order through the app.
Take your time, build a home, build a place where we all can belong.
Give extra, get extra with new Extra Refreshers gum.
Whose dog is this?
It's my special friend Antonio. His luxurious fur calms my nerves when I'm worried about moving into our new apartment.
Why don't we just ask Geico for help with renter's insurance?
I didn't know Geico helps with renter's insurance.
Yeah, and you can save a bunch too.
Antonio, fetch computer. Antonio. I'll get it.
Get to know Geico and see how much you could save on renter's insurance.
Why do you need injections? After 40, a guy loses free testosterone. Even me. I couldn't stay in shape like I used to.
So does Nugenix really work?
Yes. It's the #1 seller free testosterone booster at GNC.
Okay, great. But does it work for you?
Oh, yeah. My workouts are incredible now. I'm feeling stronger, more energetic, with a lot more drive.
So, say I knew someone who should try Nugenix. How does he do that?
It's easy. Just send a text to get a complimentary bottle.
Frank's right. Now you can claim a complimentary bottle of award-winning Nugenix by texting EAST to 42424. Its unique man-boosting formula is powered by Testofen, a patented key ingredient clinically researched to help a man feel stronger, leaner, more energetic, and more passionate.
And trust me, you'll like the difference, too.
Samples are not available in stores, so text EAST to 42424 for a complimentary bottle of Nugenix.
Welcome to Premier League Halftime, brought to you by Volkswagen. So it was 2 times that Manchester United traveled to Molineux Stadium last year. They lost both times, but here, halfway through this year, they have the 1-0 lead. Ahmed Fareed, Robbie Earl, Robbie Musto to break down this first half. We do begin with the Geico first half highlights and Robbie Earl. Anthony Martial scored the goal. Looked like he might have one here in the 18th minute.
Yeah, and look at the ball from Paul Pogba. We must do a saying on the tactics board that if you've got good runners ahead of you, Pogba will find them. This time it's Rashford, and watch the skill here, how he manipulates the ball to get the opportunity to cross, delivers it there, and Martial probably is put off by Willy Bolly, the Wolves defender who dives across his path. Here's a skill from Rashford, here's a delivery, and Martial inches away and finding the back of the net.
Rashford, Martial, then just about 9 minutes later.
Yeah, just watch this goal. Really nice build-up from Manchester United. There's the ball into the number 10, Jesse Lingard. Luke Shaw really is the architect of this goal. Always involved, played those forward passes, and then gets on his bike here. It's acceleration. Rashford's involved again, and that's a really nice finish from Martial. Again, from this angle, you just get a sense of the sharpness of Martial and the timing. The timing of that run, make sure he's not offside. There he goes, he accelerates and gets really good contact. That was a brilliant team goal for Manchester United.
And then it looked like we may add one more for Manchester United right in extra time.
Yeah, Ryan Bennett here with a short back pass, and Martial just can't control the ball, but that was pretty good, United, in the first half.
Pretty good first half for Manchester United. And you guys talked about it in the pregame show, that Rashford and Martial need to become the players that combine for, you said, 40 goals. What you've seen in the first game, in the first half of the second game, are they becoming those players?
Yes, they've had a midfield that's got good structure, have worked hard. Pogba and McTominay have stood in there and not allowed Wolves to get control. They've fed balls forward, and when they do, they look dangerous. Lingard is linking the play. Rashford down that left-hand side, and Martial. And we were saying Martial needs to get a few tapping goals. Listen, when you can score them as good as that, keep on doing it.
Yeah, the tap in.
Yeah. I tell you what, I thought United were really good. Really good. Now, first of all, I will say Wolves, very passive, very defence-minded. They get back in their little shape, and they haven't threatened United at all. That being said, United have played some lovely football, good possession. They use the system really well. McTominay and Pogba, I think, look, they're big guys together, look very, very good. And the front players, you've got James is stretching the team, playing on the right-hand side. Rashford's coming inside, as Danny Higginbottom talked about. Those two players are combining. They've done everything, and also the regains. Don't want to forget that, the regains. When they've lost the ball, they've worked as a team to win the ball back. I just I would have expected a bit more from Wolves to make it a harder game. United so comfortable in that first half.
Paul Pogba as well. We have to talk about him. We talked about him at the start of the game. He's been a serious footballer today. He's got hold of things. He's stood in. He's been disciplined. He's made plays. He's had a go at one or two of his teammates when they haven't done it. Paul Pogba's today playing like a seasoned, experienced professional that he can be.
Still some transfer rumors out there with Paul Pogba, but if Ole Gunnar Solskjaer says, if it's my way, he's not going anywhere. He's staying.
And he sounds like it looks like he's in. Looks like he's in. Playing really well. Yeah.
All in and invested. Wolves, you did worry about maybe the fact that Europa League and playing X number of games to this point, 5 number of games, maybe having a little effect. We'll see if they can get some extra juice in the second half in front of their home crowd. They'll need it. Down 1-0 at half.
Our story start? Not here. Or here. No. You gotta go way back. No, before that. Stop right here. This is where it all started. Where does your story begin?
Nobody does spicy chicken like Wendy's. And now, spicy nuggets are back. So all hail the queen of spice. That's right. And get a free 6-piece when you mobile order through the app.
Son, I need to tell you something.
What is it, Dad?
There's a 5-cent refund for this bottle in Iowa and Maine.
Means a lot, Pop.
Special moments with Dos Equis. Keep it interessante.
If you have not already, make sure to get the Premier League Pass on NBC Sports Gold. You'll be able to see full replays of every single match this season, along with access to 140 exclusive live matches and 1,400 hours of Premier League content. That'll fill up your week. Visit NBCSports.com/gold today.
The Premier League on NBCSN is brought to you by Volkswagen. Drive something bigger than yourself.
At Fidelity, we're leading the charge on value. We have stock and bond index funds with lower expense ratios than comparable Vanguard funds. And the industry's first true zero expense ratio index funds offered directly to investors. Plus, we have Fidelity mutual funds with zero minimum investment. How many other firms give you this much value? Absolutely zero.
Know what goes great with steak and shrimp? More shrimp. And you know what goes great with that shrimp? Steak and unlimited shrimp. And this year, with 2 freshly made sides, you'll get more than you imagine. Hurry into Outback now for our steak and unlimited shrimp. Outback Steakhouse.
Fact is, every insurance company hopes you drive safely. But Allstate actually helps you drive safely with DriveWise. It lets you know when you go too fast and brake too hard. With feedback to help you drive safer, giving you the power to actually lower your cost. Unfortunately, you can't do anything about that. Now that you know the truth, are you in good hands?
The only thing better than this bourbon are the friends you can't wait to share it with. Extra Age Jim Beam Black, the world's highest rated bourbon. Their words, not ours. There are those who stand forever ready. Ready to defend the nation. Ready to fight for what matters. No matter what.
You ain't no one that can do it! Let's go! Get my round in there!
Do you have what it takes? Find out at goarmy.com/warriors.
The season-long race for the FedEx Cup all comes down to this. Who will claim the PGA Tour's season-ending prize? Don't miss the Tour Championship beginning Thursday at 12:30 Eastern on Golf Channel and Saturday on NBC. We got something special potentially brewing with our Premier League Pick'em on the NBC Sports Predictor app. AAA Vending currently has the correct score line. 1-0 Man United. If that holds, he will win $50,000, but a lot of other participants, 9 other participants, with a chance to get their hands on the top prize. Incredible stuff. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer saying, we have a chance to win an American $50,000, guys. Let's see what we can do to see if we can hold the 1-0 halftime lead as well.
Wireless is full of awards. #1 in overall network performance, highest in wireless network quality performance, highest in wireless network quality performance in the North Central region. It's hard to know what to think. That's why Sprint's doing things differently and offering a new 100% total satisfaction guarantee. So you can try out the network, see the savings, and decide for yourself. Switch to Sprint and get both an unlimited plan and one of the newest phones included for just $35 a month.
Does spicy chicken like Wendy's. And now, spicy nuggets are back. So all hail the queen of spice. That's right. And get a free 6-piece when you mobile order through the app.
Son, I need to tell you something.
What is it, Dad?
Dos Equis is brewed in the style of Pilsner lagers. Also, me and your mom are getting divorced.
Special moments with Dos Equis. Keep it interessante.
A run on that side, no foul given. Morgan running, looking for 100. On that side, no foul given. Morgan running, looking for 100. She's got it!
Ultimate stage, the ultimate prize, the ultimate champion. History is made here at the Tour Championship. Thursday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern on PGA Tour Live and 12:30 on Golf.
I'm making it possible to breathe on Mars.
I'm helping make jet fuel from mustard seeds.
Estoy produciendo equipo de protección que mantiene héroes a salvo.
I'm making a digital twin of this analog factory.
At Honeywell.
At Honeywell,
we make lots of incredible things,
But mostly,
We make the future.
My prescriptions used to be really expensive, but then I went to GoodRx.com.
it just works. You put in the drug you're looking for, and bang, you've got half a dozen or more choices in front of you of pricing and locations to get it.
You never think about shopping around for medication prices.
I have good insurance, but with GoodRx, I save even more money.
What? I was paying how much?
And it's absolutely free. No cost to me whatsoever.
I get to save $1,180 a year with GoodRx. This is awesome.
Welcome back. We do have a substitution. Adama Traore, straight sub on the right side for Matt Doherty. So Wolves making a change, trying to get a goal, get a couple goals. Beat Manchester United here at home like they did a couple times last season. Let's get it back to Peter Drury and Danny Higginbottom.
Well, that's a prime example.